You should really bring the Knights of Favonius with you next time.
Place to go for classic U.S. dishes. So, are you buying or not?
You know that god from the...
Yes, and to think that this happened right on the heels of...
Say.
Now that you mention... I mean, it all fit... Still, what sort of soup...
Ah, forget it.
Oh, well, since... So Rex Lapis... Oh, come on. There's only one real possibility in my mind. The Fatui. They certainly... Shh! Lower your...
Hear ye all! The chiefs, though a dragon soars ageless as the mountains, gods and adepti live glorious lives. But both rumors and hearsay abound on the streets that Rex Lapis was murdered. Now, having been thwarted in his trial, Rex Lapis's soul has recouped the celestial heights. Nor are they to believe street-born rumors or indulge in baseless speculation.
Paimon needs a translation on what the Qixing's announcement said. So that something feels off. Why would they suddenly give up? Could the Qixing already have known that Rex Lapis wasn't dead? Did Zhongli... Exactly, right? Ooh, seems like the right of... Look, it's Ningguang and Keqing.
As said previously, Rex Lapis's soul returning to the heavens is the end.
3,700 years of
We, the people of Liyue, were indeed prosperous.
The long, unending dream of our...
Now that we have awoken from our dream, we must look... Will you stand with us as we re-establish our contracts?
So concludes the words of Her Eminence the Tianquan. Does Her Eminence the Yuheng have anything to add?
Huh? Is she looking...
Traveler.
Yikes! She really is...
Is that the traveler who they say defeated the ancient god?
So young. The Liyue Qixing always repay their debts. And as you've heard, our eyes see far. Name your price. You deserve that much.
Whoa.
Well, could you help me put up some missing person posters?
The cleanup of...
Roping you in...
If you were looking...
Hey, Zhongli! Look at this. Everyone in Liyue is caught up in their emotions, and here you are looking all relaxed.
Why would I not feel more at... Right. If the two of you can spare the time.
Ha! That sounds like big talk, Zhongli. Paimon might have believed you if you were treating us to some third-round knockout, but you'd have to pay out your nose just to stand inside Xinyue.
You're right. I do lack the Mora.
But why would Morax lack Mora?
As the Rex Lapis Morax, I can easily create Mora. But since I have chosen to walk this earth as when I was journeying with you, though I still had the Gnosis in hand, I knew that I must soon retire from my role as an Archon.
Oh, no wonder. Paimon gets it now. You didn't look, but since you weren't used to not being able to just make more Mora as and when you wanted to, you had to try becoming a parasite to society.
Well, we were only spending Fatui money. In the City of Commerce, we do not merely exchange money or goods. The Archon Morax could never experience life as the true mortal Zhongli could. I will treasure the memories that I made as Zhongli. That is true.
Paimon thinks that we should make a...
I fear that continuing your journey may be difficult. The nation that... Yes, the nation has been the Electro-Archon Ball. And just as the people of Liyue preferred to call me Rex Lapis.
Paimon thinks we've heard that one before.
That is the case. And since Raiden is also the shogun of Inazuma, people call her the Raiden.
That said, though people at the wharf were saying that the situation in Inazuma is very Zhongli, since you're Rex Lapis, shouldn't you know something about what's happening?
It's because of visions.
Visions?
When faced with circumstances beyond their control, humans often bemoan. But if a person shows true strength of will this is what visions are.
Uh-huh. That's how people...
But starting from last year,
Vision hunting?
Yes. It was an order to seize all visions.
They want to seize visions. But...
I should think that in the Raiden Shogun's eyes,
Whoa.
The Animo Archon is the god of the fact that even I, the oldest of the seven, have now passed away. Well, knowing her, she must have again quoted that at 7 ideals for 7 gods. And of these... All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know? Well then, I suppose you'll...
Guess we can rest a bit.
I have gathered everyone here today. Perhaps some of you will have heard the news already. I am in...
Rebuild the Jade Chamber? That's it.
So the rumors are true. No wonder the price...
The Jade Chamber means a lot to Lady Ning.
Lady Ningguang, is there any way we can be of
Patience. Since the news made it out a few days ago, I have already had many people contacting. Nevertheless, I do have a few matters. The building site has been chosen, and most of the materials have been assembled. 3 key they are as follows: Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Cores, and Adepti Sigils.
Excuse my ignorance, Lady Ningguang. I'm
Only sufficiently large pieces of plastrite, or specifically vermilionite, may earn themselves the Sunset moniker. This stone is what allows the Jade Chamber to Adepti Sigils serve as a means of integrating the mechanical devices with Adepti art. Although these 3 items are rare, I trust that with your connections and capability, I take the saying, time is money, more seriously than most. Efficiency is everything. I will pay a generous price for the materials that you may ask me anything, and I will give you an honest answer.
These things won't be easy to get hold of. But if it means a chance to get some inside information on Liyue Harbor's development plan for next year...
Then it's the deal of a lifetime. Information from Lady Ningguang is...
What a coincidence! I won't divulge too much, but I heard some murmurings about some plastrite just the other day.
No. We better...
Ningguang's rebuilding the Jade Chamber?
So you heard my announcement, did you? What do you think? Interested? Yes. Providing the question pertains to something I am knowledgeable about.
Really? Ooh, then Paimon will... Then we'll never be short of Mora and...
Of course. But how much information I share with you will depend on your... The construction of the Jade Chamber requires a great deal of space. The abandoned mine... I have other business to attend to now. Otherwise, I would gladly escort you to the site in person. Remember, this is a race against the clock.
Ningguang seems super busy. Come on, first we gotta get out of Eugene Terrace. Huh? Look!
Ma'am, you seem like an eminent and distinguished young lady. As it happens, we...
No.
Don't be like that. Why don't you stand there after her?
Oh, right, yeah.
Did you hear that? They said they had some useful information. Information's just what we need right now. Let's follow them and see what we can find out. Huh. They're not here. Let's keep looking.
Well, will you look... Don't worry, we're not bad guys. You give us some Mora, we give you a little info.
Boss, I got a bad feeling about this. Look at her, the white hair, the energy she gives off. I'm telling you, there's something different.
So what? She's loaded. How are we ever going to repay those gambling...
I've already told you. I don't need your info. If you still can't grasp that, I'm happy to repeat it.
Come on, ma'am. It's not about whether you need the info or not, okay? It's about you taking out your money.
I won't...
No more excuses! Yeah, I saw you. Strolling into Liyue Pavilion, then Xinyue Kiosk, then Wanmin Restaurant. Same story. How could you afford to be so wasteful if you weren't from a rich family?
Master warned me not to lay a hand on anyone in Liyue, but here we are. Perhaps... yeah.
Boss, I'm telling you
What are you afraid of? We're just selling information. It's not illegal. If she lays a finger on us, all the better.
Oh, you again.
The Millilith. What are the Millilith doing here? Did you do this?
Silence!
How dare you threaten innocent civilians? You're
No, don't be angry, sir.
Shenhe,
Shenhe?
my name.
Oh, so your name's Shenhe. Paimon's name is, well, Paimon.
Oh, I've heard about you two before. Thank you for helping to... I could have dealt with it myself, though. I suspect smashing his head again...
You can't do that. This is Liyue Harbor. There are laws against that.
Laws? No. Apparently...
Really? So...
That would be my stomach growling.
She's so honest. Wait, that's right. They said you went around all the restaurants ordering this and that and the other, but then of course you're still hungry. So, anything...
Chingson, glaze lily, violet grass. These are my usuals. Medicinal...
Kinda hard to explain. Anyway, Boo Boo Pharmacy's not far away. After all, you can't work on an... Do you think Shenhe might be an adeptus?
Are you here to buy some herbs? I do hope you brought your prescription.
Chingson, glaze lily, and violet grass, please. Half a pound of each.
What kind of prescription is this? Sounds more like a lunch order. Oh, here you go.
Thank you.
She's really
My hunger has now abated. Though they were not completely devoid of sweet fragrance. After consuming...
So, how come you chow down on these and barely touch... If Paimon had enough Mora, Paimon would go to the fanciest restaurant in...
Because I'm not sure whether I will remain here in the future. The food of the mortal realm is most delicious, but should I return to the mountains, yearning for the food here, sampling each dish in order to appreciate its taste is enough.
Return to the mountains! That proves it!
Enough about me. What are your plans?
Oh, right! Paimon almost forgot! We came out and now we're probably super behind...
I see. I heard something about...
Yep! You get to ask Ningguang, and were you interested in the contest?
I came for the rebuilding of the Jade Chamber, but until this point I had no intention of joining a contest. However, you have shown me your kindness, and I would now like to lend you my assistance. Oh, don't worry.
Wow! You really don't have, but having an adeptus help out will make things a whole lot easier, so...
Then let's not delay. I have a plan.
Great! Paimon bets this is gonna be...
I am not sure whether or to what extent this plan can be classified as awesome. I do, however, believe we simply need to dispose of everyone who is currently ahead of us.
Veto! That is not acceptable! Not by a...
Really? But I hear that competition is in essence about conflict and one-upmanship.
Look, we want to win this competition. Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Cores, and Adepti Sigils.
I was wondering who I could hear arguing over there. So...
Baishu, what are you...
Lady Ningguang wishes to purchase a large batch of wound dressing. We're running low at the store, so I...
Huh? How come Lady Ningguang needs so much...
I'm not too sure. I did hear she's looking to rebuild the Jade Chamber. Maybe for its first aid on site? Oh, and she also borrowed Chi-Chi. Meaning Boo Boo Pharmacy is very short-handed right now.
No, we've got other stuff to do. While you're here, though, you seem to know a lot. Have you ever...
Ah, the variety of plostrite used in the Jade Chamber, yes? There is some mention of it in the Seven Mountain Treatises. When activated, as far as the records show, virtually all Sunset Vermilionite in existence has been mined and taken...
Okay, then. Let's go ask at the... Thanks, Baiju.
You're quite welcome. Good luck to you all.
Master Xingqiu, thank goodness you—
Oh? Why do I detect an urgency?
The guild has had a whole string of strange orders in recently. Your father gave me specific instructions to ask you to stay and help—
I see. Have someone sort the orders by type for—
Oh, how wonderful. Thank you, Master. With you—
Hey, Xingqiu! Glad you're here. We want to ask you for some information.
Traveler, Paimon, please wait a moment. Shu, I need to entertain some guests. Please continue with your work for the time being, and we'll discuss the matter of the guild's orders and—
Understood, Master Xingqiu. Then
I wasn't counting on finding you here today. What's going on?
Xingqiu, have you ever heard of
Oh, I see. So you've entered Lady Ningguang's contest
as well?
The truth is, the Feiyun Commerce Guild is in possession of some sunset vermilionite, but only what— We are holding it on behalf of someone who has asked us to put it up for auction, and a lot of interested parties have already come to us. At the end of the day, it all comes down to supply and demand. In this case, I'm guessing—
500 million!
Honestly, I would recommend that you don't bother bidding on this one. The price is greatly inflated, and it's just not worth it.
But without any
Don't panic. I don't suppose you ever heard of—
Who?
Sea Gazer was once very close to Mountain Shaper, but if I am not mistaken, he has already passed away. Yes, precisely. I didn't know anyone else knew about him. According to records of drifting clouds, Sea Gazer once built an abode to store his rarest and most exquisite treasures, among which was some sunset— After Sea Gazer passed, the abode was abandoned, and its location was lost. Luckily, I came into possession of a stack of folk history books just recently. They make some oblique references to this lost abode.
That's great! But is it wouldn't it be a little, disrespect?
You needn't worry. As far as I understand, Sea Gazer was very open-minded. Even while he was alive— Open-minded? I have not heard of Sea Gazer being described in this way before. May I ask where you read— Just a rumor I heard out in the mountains. All right then, There's something about this young lady that reminds— Oh, I almost forgot. Adepti abodes tend to have very ingenious designs, especially when it comes to their defense mechanisms. Plus—
Okay, we will be. Let's see. Xingqiu said it should be around here, but Paimon doesn't see anything.
This place was hidden using a special Adepti art. But now that I have removed it—
Wow, that's amazing! Yep, let's take another look around. Hey, look! Is that a new ceiling? The ceiling got to here and then disappeared.
Just what will we come across this time?
What? Weren't we at a what? Oh.
With any luck, the sun—
Really? Look, it's gone and snuck beneath. And now that Paimon takes a closer look,
These are not real clouds. They are the product of an— If we want to go down, we must first destroy—
all right, then let's—
I sense the presence of monsters in this— Manifest! It appears that we've been taken for intruders. This time, why not allow me to take care of this? Do your master's bidding! Obey! The core of the mechanism is exposed. Now's our chance. It looks like we need to go further down.
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Manifest!
Stay clear! We're gonna fall. This time, we're really gonna fall. Luckily there was a pool of water at the bottom. Otherwise, that could have ended very differently. Hey! That Sealy's on the move again. Let's catch up with it, huh? Something looks different about this stone wall. Let's take a closer look. Reveal thyself! Absorption!
Unleash!
Shadow Raven! Let night fall! Animo Tech 6308! By royal decree! Stand clear!
Obey! Manifest!
vermilionite? Is this it? Is this the sunset? It's so huge! That's true.
Plostrite doesn't float until it's activated. It may look only after being activated does Plostrite reveal its true nature, breaking free from the shackles of
Wow, Shenhe.
only because my master is fond of chatting about these things. The moment I don't care for her stories most of the time. I certainly didn't
Hold on a sec. If we activate it here, there's no way we'll be able to. But if we don't activate it, how else are we gonna?
Don't worry. I can handle the weight quite easily.
Are you sure?
Please don't worry. I'm well aware that a Plostrite sample this large must be highly valuable. I will be gentle with it and make sure my safety.
That's right. Paimon's sure you can handle it and everything. But if something this heavy lands on you, you're gonna get yourself hurt. You gotta be extra careful when lifting heavy objects.
Is it now? I'll go on ahead with the Plostrite. Let's meet at the building site later.
How is Shenhe able to carry that huge rock all by herself? Adepti super strength much? We can't slow down yet. Let's go meet her at the building site.
Listen, as long as you stick to your own path, it doesn't matter what Mother Nature throws at you.
Oh my god, I can't believe my eyes.
How can she lift that massive rock all by herself? She's got to be one of those adepti. Oh, mighty adeptus, please give me your blessing.
This is top tier in size and quality, and the condition it's in is quite simply immaculate. I'm going to award you full marks for the Sunset Vermilionite item.
My name isn't important. I'm not even here to I was just delivering this for some other people. They should be here.
Shenhe and Ningguang's little helper.
Ah, so you're the ones behind this. No wonder. The rarest talent, but I have to correct you on one point. It's not helper.
Okay then, Miss Secretary.
In truth, it is the finest piece of Plostrite we have. If everything goes according to plan, we will use this piece in the foundation of the Jade Chamber, which, as a side note, Lady Ningguang has rented some dwellings in the... Now, please excuse me. As you can see, there is still a lot...
Shenhe, just now on the way...
Oh, really?
What kind of reaction is that? Whenever Paimon gets praised, Paimon...
I've had similar compliments before. They call me an adeptus, treat me with great deference and respect, as if I'm set apart from...
Yeah, 'cause that's how adepti are. At least the ones we've...
But I am not...
Shenhe?
I'm fine. I've been exerting myself quite a lot ever since...
Well, Byron said that there are some...
No need. I simply need to find myself...
You can't do that. It's dangerous. When you're hungry, you go eat something.
Okay.
Great! Now we're talking.
Hi there. Checking in, are we? You're just in time. Well, since this was chosen as the building site for the new Jade, so business is booming for me today.
Great!
One of your rooms is still being cleaned. I guess it should be... Here are your keys? All right.
Shenhe, you should go get some rest. Well, Paimon's gonna go see if there's anything. Let's buy one for Shenhe, too.
All right. I will head to my room for now. If you need anything, don't hesitate to disturb me. I'm a light sleeper. I will... See you tomorrow.
Hey, isn't that Cloud Retainer? Let's go and say hi.
One trusts you have met Shenhe. So
far, so good. Yeah. So, you know Shenhe too, Cloud Retainer?
naturally, save for Ganyu, who spends the majority of her time in Liyue Harbor, all the Adepti.
Cool. So, calling her Shenhe feels kind of friendly, but also kind of disrespectful.
Her Adeptus name. Why pray?
Don't all
On this latter point, you are correct.
Oh, right. Wait, what? What? You knew already?
Do you mean to say that she presents different?
Well, to start with, her problem...
Ah, yes. She was like this all those years ago. One first found Shenhe by chance in a cave. One was passing by and sensed the presence of a god's remains. Being of an ever-vigilant disposition, one entered immediately. Inside was Shenhe, then aged around 6 years old. In her hand, she held...
That sounds so...
When one arrived, she had already been locked in confrontation with this monster for several days. Most mortal children are fragile, both physically and mentally, and our that she was able to endure such terrible danger was due not only to her strong willpower, but also to the bloodlust and homicide one dealt with the monster, yet she still refused to lower her guard. She even pointed her dagger in one's direction and remained ready to strike. Only after she was satisfied that one had no intention to cause...
In other words, if you hadn't passed by that day, Shenhe...
Not necessarily. Upon one's arrival, one could sense that the god's wrath was gradually receding. Even had the stalemate continued, one suspects that...
That's still so dangerous, though! Why was a tiny little kid...
Alas, the mortal world is rife with suffering of every kind. And she... Indeed, it is one to whom she refers. Shenhe has an extraordinary constitution, making her well adapted to practicing. However, her homicidal urges did not subside with age. Rather, they grew. Mooncarver once performed a divination for her. He declared that her fate is to bear the curse of calamity. Consumed by malevolent energy, she is prone to bring harm to those around. The red ropes have indeed served to keep her calmer and more content. They also seem to have rendered her somewhat inexpressive. It is only by fate that people's paths may cross. Now that Shenhe's path has crossed with yours, please be sure to try.
Oh, now Paimon gets it. You came out here to check up on Shenhe because...
Huh. You dare draw such a facile conclusion on the nature of one's present excursion? Incorrect. The truth is that while Liyue Harbor may seem peaceful today, danger is always lurking. Ningguang once made a bold assertion that this is to be the era of the contract between Liyue and the humans. Well, one is most... If she handles it admirably, one is willing to be a witness to her achievements. But if she does not, the Adepti shall not hesitate. Let us conclude our conversation here for today. One has occupied enough of your time.
So, Shenhua isn't an hey! So, Shenhua...
Master has relayed my situation to you, I take.
Oh? How did you...
I'd intended to wait until you came back before going to sleep. I was worried that something may have happened to you. On top of this, you have been acting. After all, Master is...
Sorry, Shenhua. Paimon had you...
It's okay. I don't mind. The fault is mine for not explaining everything to you sooner. Because in my experience, trying to explain is a futile pursuit. Still, though you mistook me for an Adeptus, you never treated me as distant, and for this, I'm very...
To be fair, we've met our fair share of real Adepti, too. Anyway, now it's settled. From now on, you're our friend. Whether you're an Adeptus or a human isn't the...
Got it. Although I don't know quite what it entails in terms of what I have to do, I must say I like the title Friend very much.
Great! Well, now that we're all rested up, we should start... But before we do that, let's go to the... After all, Sunset Vermilion... Oh, and another thing. We bought some grilled chicken drumsticks on the way back last night. There was a place just outside. Here's one for you, Shenhua. Try it. They're so good.
I concur. It has a rich flavor, far more agreeable than those I've cooked for myself in the wilderness in the past.
Look! The Jade Chamber is floating. But it seems to be tied down by something.
That's because it's not finished.
Hey, Byron! And hey! People part...
Given the enormous scale of the Jade Chamber, we split the construction before we find some suitable plastrite. Once the plastrite is ready, we place it into the keel and let the partially constructed... The remainder of the construction work is then carried out at that altitude. Once
Miss Bywin, we've brought some new materials to submit.
One moment. I'll be right there. The construction work has only been able to progress this rapidly thanks to the plastrite provided by you. Lady Ningguang is most grateful and looks forward to seeing more of your work.
Wow, can't believe you sourced the plastrite so quickly. It's the key piece of the puzzle. Wait, I know you. You're the one who fought against the Fatui and Osile. Pleased to meet you. I'm Beto, captain of the crew.
Beto? Are you here to join the Jade Chamber contest?
Sure am. I happened to get my hands on a chunk of Sunset Vermilionite on a voyage a while back, so I figured I'd bring it over.
Huh. So even though it's rare, we're not the only ones who managed to get...
Oh, I've got some introductions to do. This is the renowned Miss Yun, or Yunjin.
Greetings.
These two are Paimon and the Traveler. I'm sure you've heard of them before.
Shenhua. I am their... friend.
Good to meet you. Well, Miss Yun is also here for the contest. Turns out...
It's an honor to finally meet you both. I've heard much about you. To be honest with you all, I am in great need of this opportunity to ask Lady Ningguang a question. That's why I joined the contest. Thanks to my father's connections.
Wow. So it looks like...
Excuse me for prying, Miss Shenhe, but are you competing?
No, I don't have any questions for Ningguang. I just wanted to help him.
In that case, I have a... Lady Ningguang said that the first 3 contestants to procure all 3 materials will be awarded the chance to ask a question. Well, instead of competing against each other, we could work together to secure the top 3 places between us.
Sounds great, but how does that change things exactly?
I think I see where you're going. The plastrite was the most difficult item to source by a long shot. Luckily, all 3 of us managed to get our hands on it. The 2 remaining items aren't quite so rare, so as long as one of us... How'd I do? Is that what you had in mind?
Precisely.
Huh.
Okay then. All right, I'll go first. I have some leads on these wonder core. From what I've heard, the core itself is really not that difficult to make. The hard part is getting hold of the ore used as raw materials.
We will head into town and seek advice from Master Zhang.
Wonderful. We'll split into teams then. I'm gonna take off. See you later.
Okay, let's go. By the way, what question are you gonna ask?
I'm looking for a venue to host the performance of our new opera. Lady Ningguang
Ooh, what's the opera called?
The opera is a labor of love by my father. He wrote it based on a popular urban legend about an evil spirit and an adeptus. It's called The Divine Dam...
Listen, as long as you stick to your own path, it doesn't matter what Mother Nature throws at you.
Ad Astra. Ah, traveler. You're certainly. Please take this brand new the adventure hand. Whereas this notebook, I hope it will be a safe travels. Ad Astra. Thank you for Ad Astra.
Ah, hello.
Excuse me, Master.
Of course I have.
My name is...
Yunjin? Sorry. So, the types of ore needed to...
No?
If I remember correctly, it could take some work, but if you stick with it, of course, it's...
Mount Tianheng.
Interestingly enough, the story of the divine damsel of death... I hear the view there is quite spectacular. Perhaps it can give me some inspiration. I came to Mount Tianheng once with my father as a child. I remember it being such a long climb that I could barely feel my legs by the time we reached the top. This is quite a trip down memory lane for me. Look, no wonder the legend of...
The divine damsel, what's the story about?
It's the story of a girl.
Cool. A hero story?
The legend first arose in this area. It is said that there used to be in that village, there was a loving couple who were completely devoted to one another. One day, the wife was out collecting herbs and was captured by the monster. Her husband was so distraught at the news, the vile and vicious monster told the villagers, "If you want to live, you..."
What a nasty piece of work! Paimon sure hopes this
But the monster was so terrible and so strong that all within the village were terrified of it. They had no choice but to give in to the monster's demand. Just while they were discussing whose child would be given over to the monster, a little girl suddenly...
No! Don't do...
Unbeknownst to anybody else, she was concealing an exorcist's blade. She approached the monster's lair, feigning fear and trepidation. When she finally arrived, she courageously drew her sword and entered into a fierce struggle with the monster. Her extraordinary abilities drew the attention of the Adepti, and they took her as one of their own. Her story became the stuff of legends. But alas, the paths of mortals and Adepti seldom cross, and she would never again re-enter the mortal world. And so, destined to grace the mortal realm for but a brief moment, she vanished like a wisp of smoke into thin air.
I really like this story, but I personally think that perhaps the little girl was Not as brave. I'm not sure she deserves all the praise she is given.
I've never considered that before. Opera is always an interpretation of the events it purports to portray. A certain degree. When my father wrote the script for this play, I suppose his intention was to
I think it's a great story.
Well, it sure inspired Paimon! Let's go get ourselves some stars! There should be enough star splinter iron. Now we just need to find that Subrosium.
I think I saw a village on our way here. Master Zhang said we should ask the locals for help. Why don't we try there?
Hey, there really is someone here. Yunjin, looks like you were right. Excuse us, sir. Can we ask you... Huh. He didn't seem...
Hello, sir. We were just passing by and wanted to ask...
Is he trying to tell us to look for clues in the village? Shenhua, Yunjin,
Sorry, you can go ahead without me. I'd like to have a word with this gentleman. If that's okay with you, Uncle Mingjin.
It's...
Shenhe.
Shinhe. You're alive. I'm sorry, I don't know how to find Subrosium. But I think you can find some information. This place is deserted now. No one ever comes here. So you can run...
Huh? You know this guy,
Thank you, kind sir. We'll go and don't worry. Mingjin has no ill intention towards Miss Shenhe.
Okay, then let's see what we can find in...
The remains of a... Does this mean that the true story of the The time frame certainly matches.
I suppose this will do.
What's this? So... Now that I think about it, she does behave rather like an... So that's why I've been getting this strangest... According to this text, the divine damsel from the opera, and she didn't volunteer. She was... Oh, the truth is even more lamentable than the opera. Now I understand why Shenhe said the girl was not as brave as people think. It looks like my father may need to make a few...
We've looked everywhere, but still no mention of Subrosium. Let's have a look over there. This is it! So basically, we need to go to the middle... Let's go back and tell Shen...
One year when I was back visiting, I heard a story about a white-haired adeptus from a merchant passing by. I never imagined it was you. I was a very close friend of your father's. I bring flowers back here every year.
Apologize for what? There is nothing he wouldn't have done for his true love.
Do you still...
I don't know what I feel. I'm told my fate is to bear the curse of... So if you ask me how I...
It must have been so tough for you.
Shenhe, we're back!
Oh, then I will leave you all in peace. Shenhe, I'll tell you more about the old times next time we...
Thanks, mister. We found some info in the end. Shenhe, look. This tells us how to find Subrosium. All we gotta do is...
Let's go then.
Miss Shenhe, there's something just now, in the village, we found your father's diary. It turns out that many of...
Why?
I know I say that opera always deviates from...
It's okay. I like your version.
But,
My master once said that the day I learn how to use my strength for the good of others is the day that I can... So, I hope that one day I might be... But I've never thought this way before, and I want...
Don't worry. I believe... In fact, I think...
Shenhe! Yunjin! Cut the chit-chat! Let's go! We can't let someone else... That's everything we need! Let's head back and report it! Paimon's curious if Beto's made any progress.
Oh, goodness.
So,
This is some top quality ore, you guess. Now it's my time.
Hey everyone, how's the A-team doing? I ran into a bit of a brick wall on my end.
Leave the wonder course to me. Don't worry.
Much obliged, Master Zhang.
I'll sort that out.
Oh? You got this then?
Yes. I have been training with the Adepti for... When we first met, I told you. In fact, I came Master also said she hoped that maybe it won't work for me to stay here after all.
Without knowing the ins and outs of your situation, but now that our paths have crossed, we'll all...
Thank you. So, Master Zhang, I'll need to use your...
Fine by me. I'm actually curious to see how the...
Whew. The sigils are ready. Though they are in some respects in...
I've finished forging the things you asked for, too.
great! Let's go submit them before someone else gets them. Ningguang's little secretary. We found all the materials.
Oh, already? All three of you found them together. The Wonder Cores and Adepti sigils look... I hereby announce that...
What? It's over already?
So close, but so far.
I'd like to invite our three winners to please proceed to the Jade Chamber.
Huh? Where's Beto?
Captain Beto has some business to attend to. She will...
All right, then. Guess we'll head... This has been a long time coming. The last time we went up to the Jade...
Combine the Adepti sigils with the Wonder Cores and insert them into the Jade Chamber's The construction of the new Jade Chamber is now officially complete. Once the tethers, thank you all for your work.
Yeah!
Miss Yun, I've already heard something about the reason for your involvement. You are looking for...
That's right. Lady Ningguang, I would like to hear...
The unveiling of Miss Yun's grand new opera surely requires a venue of equal grandeur. So what would you say if I proposed? The Jade Chamber offers a splendid panoramic view of the mountains and the bustling city. It is...
Thank you, Lady Ningguang. Then I will prepare my props and other...
You're quite welcome. It's true.
A traveler, Shenhe, Paimon, I'll be leaving now.
You're next. What is your question? I should clarify. I do not know your sister's whereabouts.
Wow. You're a mind reader, Ningguang. Oh.
Managing a successful business is not as simple as you might think. Capital, connections, sensitivity to the trends, an instinct for what is a good... If you want to know how to make money, I will honor our agreement and give you an answer. But that is not to say that it will work for you.
Wow. Paimon hadn't even asked the...
Your question was written all over your face. Now look. You helped me rebuild the Jade Chamber, and I intend to repay you handsomely for it. So I promise you that should you one day require financial assistance, you may seek employment here.
Great! So next time we run out of no more questions from us. Shenhe, you got a question?
Me?
Yes, this is a group effort.
Thank you. But I don't have anything to ask.
Are you sure? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Yeah, just don't waste it. Hold on a second.
Lady Ningguang, do you think I can ever fit in Liyue Harbor?
Now that is an interesting question. Liyue Harbor is very inclusive. As long as you respect the rules here. So, the key is whether or not you yourself can develop a sense of belonging in Liyue.
Oh, a sense of belonging?
Yes. To become fond of a place, to feel part of it. It always requires perhaps someone you've met or something you've experienced here. In short, everyone needs a reason to stay.
I see.
Hey, what's going on? I just went to see the fleet. I'm a little later than expected.
Come on, Beto. It's your turn. Do you have a question?
Me? Nah, I ain't got any questions. She forced me to help out, so I figured I may as well get involved. Ningguang, don't forget what we talked. It's not going to be easy to deal with. I don't think my fleet can take it on their own.
Don't worry. I have made preparations. The wound dress...
Glad to hear it. Watch your back.
Beto? Ningguang?
You'll see when the Jade Chamber ascends. However, it's not the most pleasant topic of conversation. When I first set foot in the Jade Chamber, I stood at the edge of the platform and looked down upon Liyue Harbor far below. At that time, I dreamed that one day the Jade Chamber's shadow would be seen in all 7 nations of Teyvat. My wish has not changed to this very day. However, it is not only out of consideration for myself that I have built the Jade Chamber, and I hope the Jade Chamber will always float in the skies above Liyue Harbor, bearing witness to the prosperity and peace, and I hope that you can all witness it with me. Let the Ascension ceremony commence! Avenger of the Vortex, Beisht.
Who's that?
Osial's wife. Final follower of the Overlord of the Vortex.
Sounds like you knew this was coming.
Beto sensed something was stirring in the deep. She warned me months ago. Knowing she harbors hatred toward the Jade Chamber, I chose to rebuild it now as a way of drawing her out.
Got it. Well, let's go fetch the Adepti.
No. In this human age, the people of Liyue must find a way to overcome this crisis on our strength alone.
All hands! Tsunami incoming!
What's that? Wait! A giant wave!
You are a cursed child. Your life brings nothing but disaster to us all. At least if you die, I can bring her back.
The day you learn how to use your strength for the good of others is the day that you can truly become part of human society.
What are you doing here?
We can't let you be the only one taking this risk.
I hardly see this as a great risk. The people of Liyue Harbor are well prepared, and she is already badly injured. Only sheer willpower is keeping her alive. I may be nearing the end of my stamina, but in a fight to the death, I think I have the upper hand.
We'll help too.
Animo Test 60. Manifest!
I'm just a little exhausted. I wanted to deal with it myself. I didn't expect you to follow me. Don't worry. She's not coming back anytime soon. After an injury like that, she'll...
How did things go underwater?
It's been dealt with. She was injured before entering the water.
Good. So the crisis has been safely averted.
Lady Ningguang, the fleet reports that the sea monster has left Guyan Stone Forest.
Thank you.
Thanks to the medical supplies you prepared and Lady Keqing's command. Of course, we owe huge thanks to this young on behalf of the entire Millelith. Thank you.
Great. Then next time I watch Miss Yun's opera, I'll be able... I wasn't trying to be a hero, though. I just...
Let the soldiers recuperate. But don't let your guard down. If she returns...
Yes, ma'am.
You've been monitoring us for some time now. I trust you've reached a conclusion.
You wish to hear one's opinion. Well, things would have hardly gone...
That I do not deny. However, final victory was always going to be... If it came to it, I could always destroy another Jade Chamber.
One has observed your adaptation of the Guizhong Ballista, and find oneself compelled to admit you have learned from past failures and prepared for this crisis in advance. This is considerable, hence on balance. One finds your performance during this trial satisfactory enough. But there will no doubt be further trials to come.
While the position of Tianquan remains mine, I will always ensure Liyue's safety.
Shenhe, one saw you secretly venture out from the mountains a few years ago. And noticed, hopefully this trip to Liyue Harbor has been a different experience.
Yes. I can't explain it, but I feel happier than I expected.
Good. Traveler, please. In fact, one has many fond memories of Shenhe's childhood.
There'll be no need for that.
Oh. Fine. Since you care not to listen, one shan't be telling you.
Please, have a good rest. Come to the Jade Chamber. We must celebrate both the completion of the Jade Chamber and the fact that Liyue has weathered another crisis.
Wow, it's Paimon's first time attending.
All of you here, those who don't drink alcohol.
Have you heard? Miss Yun's going. Sure have. I hear she's going to perform the.
Hey, look!
神女披冠到这里本该接近尾声，但今日我再添一笔，唱与诸位听。彼时鹤归，茫茫天地无依靠，孤身离去。今日再会，新朋旧友坐满堂，共聚此时。
What did you think? Personally, I thought
it was beautiful. Paimon wants to learn too.
It was wonderful. Also,
you're welcome. Thanks to you, the divine damsel of devastation the play has an ending. But life...
Thank you. I think I've found the opportunity I need.
Ms. Yun, here you are. Huh? Hey, this young lady with the white hair looks like some kind of Wait, you're the girl from the opera, aren't you? The divine... Let me pull up a chair, all right. We'll all have...
Alternatively, you could leave us alone. That is, if you...
Uh-oh, this feels all too familiar. Shenhe's been...
Hey, what are you doing?
Calm down, Shenhe. Calm down.
Guess we can rest a bit.